Coming up in court today on Eye for an Eye.
If I want to go make sure that my daughter is safe, I do so.
Do you carry a gun? Does he carry a gun?
Sir. But
You go to her school, you carry a gun?
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real revenge. Justice is Eye for an Eye.
Best crowd in America is right here, and I'm Kato Kalin, and today on Eye for an Eye, we have the case of a dominating man and the gyrating dancer he decided to marry. The plaintiff charges that the defendant is a bawdy belly dancer whose lurid influence is getting out of control. The defendant feels that her bossy beau needs to learn to let go, and their racy performances never interfere with her parenting.
My ex-wife is an unfit mother, and I'm here today to get my daughter back. As long as my daughter is under her roof, well, that cannot stand. I'm getting her back today.
My ex-husband is a psychotic idiot. He doesn't deserve to have her, and he can't take care of her.
This is the case of the dominating daddy. When a pair of parents can't agree as to what's best for the child, who will be in the moral minority? Only Extreme Akim can decide for sure. Let's watch! All rise!
Mike Pillington, and you're bringing this against Luann Charbonneau, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And tell me, I've read your complaint, but tell me about it.
I am here today. Simply, we are now divorced, and I come before you today to ask for full custody of our daughter, Rachel. In the divorce proceedings, Rachel was given to her full custody. I was only given 50%, which it is clear that she's an unfit mother.
Okay, what do you got to say?
He should not have gotten 50% visitation. He should have gotten supervised visitation. I don't think he should be alone with my daughter.
Okay, well, tell me what you got complaints against him.
Oh, he's still stalking me. He's
What do you
still
mean
stalking
That is
you?
not true.
We have been divorced.
That is not.
He still stalks me. He stalks my daughter.
What do you mean he
He
stalks
follows
you?
her to school.
He what?
There's
what?
no
He follows
stalking.
her to school. He sits there during recess to watch her. She cannot have a normal functioning
I'm a security
life
guard, Your
and
Honor.
experience things because he follows her. A security guard. He thinks he's Magnum PI. He thinks he's a police officer, and he's not. He's some loser with a security company that consists
Officer,
of only him.
I have.
Oh, you're the only person in the business? The only security guard?
Sir,
No, are you a real security guard?
I'm a licensed security guard with the state, yes, sir. And on my spare time, if I want to go make sure that my daughter is safe, I do so.
Do you carry
And
a
yes,
gun?
there have
Does he
been-
carry a
yes,
gun?
sir,
Yes.
But
You go to her school, you carry a gun?
I'm a security guard.
Yeah,
There's
but you
nothing
don't have a
wrong with
license to
that.
carry it to her school.
Well, I have a license with the state that allows me to have a sidearm.
And who
at
do
all
you
times.
do security for?
Himself and his make-believe company.
Oh my God.
It's pathetic.
She's always.
But tell me what else he does. What you said he's stalking you too. Tell me
He
about
stalks me. There have been a number of incidents. In fact, I get emails periodically.
She
of him
compromises
telling
her
me
safety
hear from-
and my.
him telling me whether or not new friends that I make or new people, new men that I might date every once in a while, whether or not they pass his security check.
security check.
Security
I mean,
check. The number
check.
one,
you're not married to this woman anymore. What are you doing? Running
have-
You.
security
You should
clearance?
not let go.
It's
He
going to
cannot
compromise the
let
safety of
go.
our daughter with the kind of company she keeps.
With the kind of company, I work in a family restaurant. What are you talking
Family
about?
restaurant.
And so you're
like
running
a ninja
security-
stripper.
What?
You
I'm a
have
ninja
swords.
stripper?
What do you
And
mean?
you got this
are you,
clothing and
Are you?
shit.
You're not. What? Are
No,
you a stripper?
Your Honor.
What are you?
He's confused. He's
What-
paranoid. He can't let go. I'm a belly dancer, a professional
belly dancer.
I work in a family restaurant.
A family restaurant.
Are you
with-
saying-
It's not Chuck
Our
E.
men-
Cheese.
Are you saying this is
women and
sleazy or something?
children.
I wish sleazy's an understatement. You go in there, she's half naked.
He is
She's got.
Well, let me
you know,
see. Let me judge for myself. He's saying, "See, why don't you come out here and show me how you
Oh.
belly dance?
Yeah, why don't you show?
Come on out of the cage and come on out here."
Let's see this.
Okay. All right. Here?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. So you want me to just dance?
Sugar Ray, your glasses are getting foggy.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. Well, that don't look sleazy. That looks like an artistic
Oh
expression.
my gosh.
Come on
That's
now.
quite a performance right there.
He says that in his complaint, he says that you won't let him go to the PTA meeting with you and the daughter. Why
He
not?
wants to carry a gun into the PTA meeting.
You want to
It's a
carry a
rough-
gun into the PTA
Your
meeting?
Honor, it's a very rare, rough neighborhood. I don't see anything wrong.
paranoid,
I have
Your
a
Honor.
license for the gun.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 6 years old.
How do you think it makes your daughter feel 6 years with her dad's
She,
carrying a
she
gun?
understands what Daddy does. She
I mean, you want to carry it
understands.
into the meeting with the other parents?
My daughter knows what I do for a living, and she tells her friends what I do for a living.
Yeah, but explain
she
to her,
makes it
ostracize her.
she makes it seem like that all of that I'm a cop coming over there and I'm taking her
No, you
paddy
try to make it
wagon.
seem like you're a cop.
Coming up next.
It wasn't
Why did you have a gun?
loaded,
He's
officer.
Waving it around, Your Honor.
It wasn't.
Screaming at
The
me. and
person
stuff.
it's pointed at doesn't know whether or not the gun
I didn't know it was loaded.
That doesn't
I
matter.
just
mean-
took it from him. Your Honor, I just took
Okay.
the gun from him.
Realize when you're divorced, hey, when you're divorced, you don't own this woman anymore. You don't have any right going into her house. She has her privacy.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
I have a license for the gun.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 6 years old.
How do you think it makes your daughter feel 6 years with her dad's
She,
carrying a
she
gun?
understands what Daddy does. She,
I mean, you want to carry it into the meeting with the other parents?
my daughter knows what I do for a living, and she tells her friends what I do for a living.
Yeah, but explain
she
to her,
makes it
ostracize her.
she makes it seem like that all of that I'm
Well,
a
let me-
cop
Trying to make
coming
it-
over
let me hear
there.
from your
Everybody
witness.
tells
Come
her-
on up
You
here.
try to
Let me
make
hear
it
from
seem
you.
like you're a cop.
What's your name?
My name's Guy.
Guy?
Yeah, I'm a bartender at the Taste of Tunisia.
He's a
where
good friend of
Luann
mine,
works.
Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good friends.
And he was involved in an incident that happened with Mike's gun.
Well, tell me what happened.
Well, we were sitting at the house. We're watching television. We're just sitting over at her house, and there comes a wild knock on the door. And this guy comes up. I open the door. He's got a gun in his hand.
A gun in his hand.
Yeah,
It
he's
wasn't
Why did you have a gun?
loaded,
He's
officer.
waving it around, Your Honor.
It
He's
wasn't.
screaming at
The
me and
person
stuff.
it's pointed at doesn't know whether or not the gun
Yeah, I
is
didn't know it was loaded.
That doesn't
I just
matter.
took it from him.
I-
Your Honor, I just took
Okay.
the gun from him, and I brought it inside, and I slammed the door, and I
A
locked
means
it.
to an end.
And he left.
Hey, when you're divorced, you don't own this woman anymore. You don't have any right going
That's
into her
right.
house. She has her
That's
privacy.
right. As long as my daughter is under her roof, I have a say of what's going on.
You're
You're
blaming it on your
sicko,
daughter? You say you went in the house with a gun for your daughter? Okay, here, I also got in here, you say he controls your perfume, what kind of perfume you wear, your earrings, your lipstick.
That was actually while we were married.
Okay,
He
tell me
made
about that.
Several attempts. He wanted to turn me into something different. I'm not quite sure what. He asked me to dye my hair blonde, and take a look at me. That's not gonna work. And I don't get that.
Right.
He wanted to control the perfumes that I wore.
I knew
which
she was
I don't
doing this,
wanna
Your
wear
Honor, when we
any.
married. I knew she
Doing
wanted
what?
to be a sword-flailing belly dancer, but I thought by marrying her that I could save her from
Your
this.
Honor, I object on the
sordid
grounds of my
thing.
Come on now.
ex-husband's idiocy.
What evidence do you have?
Oh, yes. Well, I have clear evidence right here, sir, that she is in a ring of porno movies down at the Elks Lodge.
What?
Lord.
Yes, I have evidence right here.
Ma'am, is that true?
No, it's not true.
I've got
I've
the
never
photo
been to
right
the
here.
Elks
You got the
Lodge.
photo. What's
Right
the
here.
photo of?
It's her and a couple other the
May I see that
actors
photo?
Bring that
At the
photo over here.
Elks
Big Sugar Ray,
Lounge.
bring that photo over here. Let me see that.
making stag films, I guess you would, so to speak.
Oh, come on. That doesn't look anything like her.
Oh, it
Let me
sure
know,
does.
Your Honor.
That
Your
woman's got
Honor.
blonde
Let me-
hair. What is
Exactly,
this?
exactly. I told you he had that thing with blonde hair. I
I
told
mean,
you.
come on. What else you got?
Well, I've my daughter has ever so kindly she's written up given her affidavit about the situation.
Your 6-year-old daughter gave an affidavit, okay?
She's a very bright girl. If it
Yeah,
wasn't
okay.
for me, she'd
And it-
probably, or for her, she'd be a
That's a
little
bunch
brighter.
of bump, but I'll look at it. Bring it over.
That's
So
another
you're
problem,
saying your
Your Honor.
6-year-old just wrote this voluntarily out of the blue for this here today?
She's aware of what's
Oh,
going
and
on.
she typed it. Oh, okay. You expect me to believe a 6-year-old typed this thing for
Yeah,
the court?
she's a very bright girl.
Oh, my God.
Because of me.
Your Honor,
The only
he's
culture,
an idiot. He's an idiot.
the only culture she gets is when she's riding around in the car waiting for mom to get out of work.
What other
It's
evidence?
just
you got?
it's another voluntary statement from
From our 6-year-old daughter.
yes. This is I don't understand why you find this so funny. She's 6 years old. She's not in diapers.
Go ahead, it's Big Sugar.
She's not in.
Oh my God. Okay, ma'am, what do you have to present?
There's other things like pantyhose. He wanted to wear my panties.
Oh, that
he
is-
came
oh
home.
God.
Came home saying he wanted a navel ring.
No.
He wants what now?
Navel ring.
Where do
a
you
belly
come up with
button
this
ring.
stuff?
You want a belly
You're
button
a
ring?
beer guzzling college dropout.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I don't even know what to say that, Your Honor.
I bet you don't. I wouldn't know what to say with
This
who it
big,
either.
just like, never mind, okay?
Well, you might have come up the short stick in this case too. All right, I'll be back in a second with my decision.
You had a question. Stand up.
Yeah, you seem like a really good father. I mean, after all, you are taking her, Rachel, regularly. You have at least 50% custody.
By what
What's your
criteria?
complaint? I don't see why you should be as controlling as you are over her occupation. You're not married to her anymore. So why
Thank
can't
you.
you two
Thank
just
you very
let
much.
bygones be
She's still
bygones?
a part of my life.
I am willing, honestly, to let bygones be bygones, but to me, with him stalking me and stalking the people I'm with, and the
Nobody's
whole thing with the
stalking you.
Stand
gun
up,
still
sir.
showing
No
up at my
worries.
house,
I got a comment. I'd like to say to her that she better be very careful because this guy seemed to be anxious to use that gun. So you better
Yeah.
not let him catch you in anything serious.
I'm very careful, and thank you for your
Yeah, she's
sincerity.
real
Concern.
careful. They know I'm not a violent person.
You just admitted to showing up at my house one evening, waving a gun around, and now you're standing there telling me you're
Okay,
not a
that
violent
situation, I felt called to bring out my gun that wasn't
person.
loaded.
Because you were threatened by what exactly?
Mike, I hope for goodness sakes that you have a lock in the gun because you do have your child.
I
who's
do,
6,
yes,
And she
yes.
sounds like, she knows how to type. She knows all these other things. She may know how to use a gun, so I'd be really careful if I were you. And we're going to find out a decision right now because Judge Extreme Akim is coming out right this second.
Coming up next.
You have controlled and dominated this woman for a long time. No human being should ever be dominated by another human being.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
He asked me to dye my hair blonde. He wanted to control the perfumes that I wore. He wanted to wear my panties.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I don't even know what to say that, Your Honor.
I bet you don't. I wouldn't know what to say with
This
who it
big,
either.
just like, never mind. Okay?
There's nothing I heard today to make me believe that you should get more custody. I mean, it's 50-50 right now. I don't think this is about the child. I think this is about trying to control and dominate this woman. I think that during the marriage, you try to dominate her by trying to tell her what type of perfume, what type of makeup. You even try to tell her what kind of hair color. And now that you're divorced, you're trying to tell her who she can hang around with, who her friends should be, even what she should do at work. You have controlled and dominated this woman for a long time. No human being should ever be controlled and dominated by another human being. My order in this case is that you will be sent to a dominatrix and you will be dominated and controlled by them. That's justice.
Hey, it's me, Cato, and today we're over at Duke's where I'm going to be sneaking up on that bullying Bo. You remember that guy, the mean-spirited guy? Yeah, well, anyways, we're going to whip him up into shape. Well, guess what? We're doing our revenge on you today.
No, that's tomorrow. I'm on my lunch hour.
Oh.
Thanks, Cato.
Maybe no one told you this is eye for an eye. It's not tomorrow. It's today. Darla, take it away. Security! Come on, Big Sugar Ray.
Here you like to tell girls what to do. Well, today I'm telling you what to do. You know what happens if you don't do what I tell you to do? We go back to the judge.
We're not doing anything today.
Oh, yes, we are. Come on, up. So, why don't you just kneel down?
Are you kidding?
Now! I have a little something special for you to wear today.
Oh, get out of here. I didn't agree
We're
to
gonna
do
start off
anything
with
today.
this.
I didn't agree to that.
Take it. Take it. Up. Come with me.
She guides me into the bathroom, hands me a pair of Depends, and demands that I put those on.
You dare make me wait.
Make you wait to see what's supposed to be happening.
Are you looking down at me? You will never look down at me. Get on all fours.
Are you serious?
Right now. Take dominatrix Darla back to the table. Come on.
Are you serious?
Come on. Okay, stop. Right here will do. Nope. You stay. You stay. Down. Down. A little farther down. That'll do nicely. Stay.
I cannot believe this.
It sure does look good.
What are you eating, my lunch?
Yes.
Wasn't part of the deal. What is that?
Quit complaining. I didn't ask you to talk.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, that's good.
So it's not bad enough you treat me like a dog. You gotta eat my lunch on my back.
I'm sorry, I ate your lunch. It's a good thing I brought you something else to eat.
I don't want it. I don't even have an
You'll
appetite.
eat it, and you're gonna thank dominatrix Darla for it.
I'm not thanking you for anything. What's that? I'm not eating out of that.
You will.
No. Are you serious? I don't know. What is this?
Party loaf. Without gravy.
What's awful?
With gravy. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, you've hardly touched it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm good.
Come on, one more. One more for dominatrix Darla.
Yeah.
Didn't like dinner? Now I want you to beg for the treats. Come on, beg for the treats.
Please may I have a treat?
Please, may I have a treat?
Domination style.
Do the little beg thingy. Do the little beg thingy. Beg.
May I have a treat, please?
Good dog.
So in addition to eating food like a dog and eating dog food, she's making me roll over.
Come on, you wanted a treat, don't you, Mike?
I don't.
Roll over.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's good. That's a good dog.
You don't have to give me the truth. Only one. Get it. I got my lesson. Is this that?
Do
Got it
you?
off? Yeah.
Thank me for your lesson. Thank me for your lesson.
Thank you. Dominatrix Darla.
Just one more time. Just one more time. Really loud. Really loud.
Thank you, Dominatrix Darla, for my lesson.
Okay.
Good boy. Today, justice was dominating. Until next time, I'm Cato Kalin for Eye for an Eye.
Show me what a good boy you've been.
This crap sucks.
Come on.
You gotta be kidding me. Did you eat that?
Stuff going up my nose, in my eyes, all over my face. It is the worst, foulest tasting thing I have ever had in my mouth, ever in my life.
Roll over.
There.
That was lousy. You're gonna redo that. Roll over.
I rolled over. Oh my God.
I think I've learned my lesson today, and I'm really gonna try my best to turn over a new leaf and shed that domineering
egotistical self that I've been, and hopefully something like this will never, ever happen again.